Okay, when we left before, I was about to show you that we're going to drill into energy medicine, which was one step up from vibrational medicine, which we pulled from the flower essences VOMA even before we had a consultation with the client for 2 grand or 2 meetings for around 2 grand. So my point here is that you're converging two markets. You're using fundamental analysis with technical analysis. Fundamental analysis is talking to people in the real world, like Warren Buffett does when he actually looks at who's the team that's behind a business, using proven teams, like any good investor will do, talking to the actual people, hopes, wishes, dreams, and desires of the business owner, combined with the technical reality, which is called technical analysis. Two ways to invest in Wall Street, one technical, one fundamental. I do both when dealing with the client. The best investors in the world do both on Wall Street. Kraken is designed to help you crunch the numbers while taking the data from an actual fundamental analysis and or interview with the client. Have I said it? Okay. Just to recap. In the meantime, we're going to delete all of these things. If you want to, when the search engine improvement synonyms come up, you can copy and paste these things if you find them interesting. Energy health, for example. But for now, since we're in VOMA, we haven't even got to phase 1 to the blueprint. We're still in research mode. Note to self. Russell spends 95% of his time in research and regurgitating that research in a way that he can have a conversation with the client after the client has paid for him before he even bothers to get to the blueprint. Sometimes he only deals with one particular term, and that's fine for the client because you hold a mirror up, giving the client more data about their business than they knew themselves. Make sense? Okay, continue. We're going to drill into energy medicine. And this is the next step. We arrived at energy medicine because vibrational medicine just didn't cut it. Vibrational medicine was interesting, and we probably will rank for it, #1 for it, because there's not that much competition. But it's more of an educational term. Okay, so go ahead and drill into that puppy and have a nice once-over. Hang on a second here. Okay, we already knew this, $1.29, 7 pay-per-click estimated traffic per day. Now we're dealing with some competing pages that is more in our ballpark. 3 million, not that competitive, but let's get into it further. I'm very interested in having Brent take a look at energy medicine as part of something he could get into, because I think there's a connection here. 208,000, but we're going to go ahead and drill into it. We're still in the same VOMA. I'll sort all that out for you in a moment and show you how we start to sort everything and create our projects. But during the first VOMA, we're in a sandbox again. Remember, the purpose of the VOMA phase, vertical online market analysis phase, is to prove that you are wrong about everything you know about your market or think you know about the market you're going for. That's Sue's definition. My definition is to determine the size, scope, and segmentation of an online market before you start ranking and building a site for the wrong terms. Not only the online terms, but the offline terms. And in order to do this, you have to know the hopes, wishes, and dreams of a client so that you can show them what it is that they actually want by using their own fundamental data in conjunction with their online technical data. Guys, nothing like this has really been done systematically before, ever. So if you're using this tool, boy, you're lucky. Let's see what comes back here with energy medicine. Okay, and we returned to the theme because Kraken has come back with energy medicine. First thing you do is look at all this. Okay, wow. We jumped from 8 million to 157 million. Well, of course, because you have the word spiritual, healing, and holistic. Actually, the only thing that's going to be determined, guys, in this TSMV is anything that's a power of 10 times greater than energy medicine, anything less than 10 times. So some of this stuff up here, these broad terms, are not even going to make it. We're going to reduce that to 5. Okay, so that would have lowered this total search market value by probably like 50 million, but it's still very high. Okay, so Reiki, this is New Age. Natural health, not quite, kind of convergence point of New Age. Energy psychology, I have no idea what it is, but now I'm interested. Donna Eden, vibrational medicine, this is what we came up from. So just scooch on down to energy medicine. Okay, vibrational medicine's way down here. Energy medicine now has a bunch of stuff filled in between energy medicine. Okay, so energy medicine and vibrational medicine has suddenly been filled in with a bunch of other things that have similar co-occurrences. Okay, nothing huge, but complementary medicine we're not interested in probably. Energy psychology, not very expensive market, very competitive, but we might want to put that on our back burner. Holistic medicine, but energy medicine might be a little bit closer. When we come back, we're going to look and see what happens here. We're going to take a look at the competing sites tied to energy medicine when we come back. Okay?